Welcome back to the Celtics Nation Rise podcast. I'm your host, Griffin Aldridge,
I'm your co-host, Kyle Sullivan.
and we got a special guest on the podcast today. Welcome, Bobby Vigue.
What up?
So
What up?
it's been a while. It's been a minute. Sorry about that. A lot's been going on, and we just needed to take some time off. I appreciate you guys on the Instagram. I actually posted something on there saying about time, like just needing some time, and you guys are completely understanding of that. So I just wanted to thank you. Um, Lewis can't make it today, but it's been a minute. It really has. We really haven't went through a lot. I mean, the Celtics now are 15 and 3, right? 15 and
Yes,
3.
Yeah.
sir. Yeah,
15 and 3. Wow. How do you guys feel about that? Let's go through. Kyle, how you feeling?
I feel pretty good. I mean, we've been playing pretty well. I mean,
It's been a minute. Yeah,
yeah,
been a minute.
we've been doing what we're supposed to do. I mean, we've been winning big games, like the game versus Cleveland. Like that was a big game to win,
hmm
especially the NBA Cup game. Like I think we look pretty good.
Bobby, what do you think?
Yeah. It's awesome having KP back last night too.
Oh yeah,
I
for
was
Hey,
excited
sure.
for
Yeah, for
that.
sure, for
cookies
sure.
and cream, they're back. They're back.
Yep.
They're back. Yeah, I know. That's a so one thing that I need to mention is why do we play so bad against shitty teams, but like when we play good teams, like we actually play good basketball. I don't get
It,
that.
I don't know. That's just always been a trend with us. I feel like
hmm
for years.
Yeah,
Like it's just weird. I mean, I think that's a good thing, but like I still want to
it
beat
is.
bad
Yeah.
teams. Like you
It
know,
is. And it's like I mean the Warriors, I don't think they're a bad team. Like they're second right now, maybe first.
I think they're first. I think.
Shit.
Wow, that's surprising.
Do they have prime Clay back? Like what's going on with the Warriors?
Yeah, Buddy Hield, bro. Buddy Hield's been good.
Six man,
Yeah.
like him and
Yeah,
Pritchard are gonna be neck and neck for that for sure. Um,
hmm
Really quick, we kind of broke down the Raptors game with Jack on the last podcast. Go watch that after. We interviewed him. So just quick thought on that. Tatum's they announced a statement that he traveled. What? Like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just they can't overturn it. They can't overrule it now. So I mean,
so why
it
do you
counts now. So
yeah, why do they even mention that? And then there was a clip the next day, Giannis was completely out of bounds, but they don't make that public.
yeah, the Tatum hate is outrageous. Sometimes I
Yeah.
feel like
And I bet if it were any other player on the Celtics, they probably wouldn't have mentioned it, if I'm being honest.
oh yeah, yeah,
It's whack, whatever. That was rocky win against the Raptors for sure, but then
Mm.
we played the Cavs and we had an amazing game against the Cavs. What were your guys' thoughts? Obviously Bobby was on the recap. Bobby, start us off with the Cavs game.
From what I can remember, I remember they held Darius Garland to really low points, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Had
He shot like 3 for 21 or something, I think.
Yeah.
Three for like, he didn't shoot that well.
yeah, he shot, yeah, 3 for 21. Yep. You were
Oh wow.
on point with that.
Wow.
8 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and
Passing
shot
the ball good, but
14%. 14%.
Wow.
Wow. Great game. If you keep
That's
Garland to that like that, that's gonna be good. If we do
hmm
Mitchell had a good game for the Cavs though, and that was one person that you're kind of like, oh, he was doing good. But Tatum had one of those, as we've been calling it, average Tatum night.
Right.
We
yeah,
obviously haven't
yeah.
seen the last few games, but for most of the season, we've been seeing this stat line like 33 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and shot 50%. He's usually in the like 40% kind of type of place, and then he's usually averaging almost a triple double every night. Like he's been
Yeah.
on point. That's what I
Yeah,
think at least.
yeah,
And then you had Al Horford who came live that night, 20 points, 7 rebounds,
I know. Yeah. Al went crazy.
oh yeah, Al had a good game.
and then White picked up some offense too for us. Um, I know we're like jumping back and forth. That was a huge win for us. What do you guys think about that? Like that was big. What does that mean for the Boston Celtics? The Cavs are 17 and 1 right now, and we're
Yeah,
Holy.
the only loss. Yeah,
What's your thoughts on that?
I
Like,
mean, it's a show. I mean, I guess shows them that we're the defending champs, and like they're gonna have to if they want to take the crown from us, they're gonna have to beat us, and and we
Hmm.
showed them that we're as of right now, I think that we're the better team, and we showed that that night, and
in
it
season
paid
tournament
off.
too. In season tournament
Yeah, that's a big for the in-season tournament also.
Hmm.
because I don't know. I mean, the Hawks upset us, so they could probably upset the Cavs. So who knows? But as of right now, I think
Yeah.
we're in pretty
Yeah, yeah.
much, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. And then obviously the next game you saw us play the Wizards. I was actually at the main Celtics game. Really cool, by
Yeah.
the way. Um, that energy is just crazy there. Like, it's fun seeing Baylor Shireman and Anton Watson play. Like, Bobby,
That was
That's
pretty
you
cool.
cool.
gotta catch a
That's
main
cool.
Celtics game.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
we do.
Kyle's far, but we gotta catch one. It's fun. It's like fun basketball.
Right. Kind of like the Sea Dogs.
Oh yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Um, one thing I do have to say though, do you know who's a dog down there? JD Davison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's a dog. He's
Doesn't
a
he have like
dog.
the record for most points scored
yeah, for
for
the
them?
main Celtics all time,
Wow.
and then he's leading the
Yeah,
G
already.
League. He's
That's
leading the G
crazy.
League in assists all time. Now, a question I wanted to ask you guys is like, do you think he's proud of that?
Oh yeah.
But you don't think he's like mad that he's not
I mean, yeah.
like
I mean, he definitely understands that like our team is very talented and like it's gonna be hard to get a spot
Yeah.
on the team. But like
especially because he's a guard.
he's a good player. Like his opportunity will probably come within the because he's young and like as like say like Drew gets older, like
Right. He's
he'll
on
get
his
his
way out.
chance. Like he's gonna get his chance, and I think he knows that. So he's definitely proud of what he's doing in the G League for sure.
I hope it's with Boston, but realistically, as of
Yeah, who
right now,
knows? Who knows?
we barely got him back with Maine this year. Like I think this might be like kind of it for I don't know. I don't know. I don't think his opportunity is gonna shine with Boston. I think it's kind of gonna go in a route of another team
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
suck
Yeah.
because he's
yeah.
gonna be so good. And then you're like, ah, dang, we missed out on this great player, because he's an. Incredible athlete. So,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Any other kind of thoughts that you guys want to ask about the G League team? Like I've been going, I've went to 3 out of 4 home games already. Like that's
Oh wow.
incredible. That's been a sick opportunity for sure. After that, we played the Wizards with a in-season tournament game. Kind of a rough one. Kind of a rough one. Won by 12. So there's not. It's like all right, you guys tell me your thoughts. Like, who watched the Wizards game? Anyone?
I watched I watched a little bit of it. I
How
caught it
was
a little
that
bit.
game? Tell me about it.
It was like at first it was like kind of like back and forth. Like Brogdon was having a good game, a
Hmm.
revenge game, and then let me look at the stats.
At 18 points from Brogdon, 10 rebounds, one assist.
Kuzma had a good game. Poole was having a good game.
Yeah, good game for sure from him.
Yeah, I mean Brown had a really good game. Brown had 31 in the game, and
Yes, that was yeah.
it was towards the end where we kind of started like pulling away,
Yeah,
which I like to see because I like to see us perform in clutch moments. And
Hmm.
yeah, and as I'm looking at it too, yeah, we had 33 points in the fourth quarter. Like we were more clutch in the fourth, and we were more clutch in the third, honestly, which you don't see that a lot with Boston. We're like,
Yeah.
our bench played good that game too. Cornette had 6 and 6. Pritchard had 9. Hauser had 13. 3 for 5 from three. I like to see him shooting the ball better too because he had a rough start to the year, and honestly, like seeing him uh shoot the ball better and like seeing the ball go through the hoop, it's definitely been good for us for sure and for our bench.
any thoughts on Amias Queta? Amias Queta,
I think he's solid.
man, that guy,
Definitely.
he got the
He's solid.
opportunity this year. He's
He's
been,
like our mini Robert Williams. That's what he
oh
is.
yeah, he's been given that opportunity this year, and he's just excelling in it. And
Oh yeah, yeah,
it kind of makes me feel more comfortable because I think this might be Horford's last year. I don't know. I have no.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think so. I think it
Yeah.
is.
So like it's like if that's the case, I'm fine with that because you have a mini Robert Williams who I think has the potential to even be better than Robert Williams.
Yeah,
He's bigger
He's,
and
yeah,
less. He's more
yeah,
durable.
he's more
yeah,
durable. Yeah, and
yeah.
he's
Way
like,
less injury prone.
hmm. And if you bulk him up a little more,
And then you, and
but
then you
that's
got Cornette.
um,
Yeah, then you got Cornette too. Like,
yeah, Cornette's been on point.
and you got Tillman if you keep him. So you got a lot of center depth.
Now
Hmm.
that's something I do want to talk to you guys about. Tillman Tillman's been rough.
Yeah, he's okay.
It sucks too because last year we were all so hyped. We brought in Xavier Tillman, like he's this man from Memphis. Like, yeah, he's a six man, but he's a dog. This year he's been a,
Yeah, I mean,
A little struggling.
he really has. He's had a lot of DNPs. And like for example, from the Wizards game, 8 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. Like I guess a good defensive effort.
Right.
0 for 2 from the field goal. It's like 0 for 1 from three. Like should he be shooting these threes? Like all right, I get it. He was hitting it last year, but if it's not hitting this year, pass the ball.
yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, he can make him. Like, he has the ability to make him. Like, his shot's not terrible, but like, we definitely have better players. So if another player is open, definitely pass the ball. Like, you're in there just to
Right.
protect the paint and rebound the ball. Like,
For sure. For
he
sure.
he should he should be the last option shooting the basketball for
Yeah.
sure.
Um but obviously I kind of like it's weird because every time we play one of those crappy teams, we expect a blowout, but that's just not going to happen. Like
Yeah, yeah. I
oh,
mean, they're NBA teams. At the end of the day, like they still have the
yeah.
Wizards. Don't even have like they suck, but like they have like solid players
Yeah,
like
they have a solid
Kuzma, Poole, Brogdon, like
they have Valanciunas.
Valanciunas. Yeah, like they have solid players like
Yeah, they
Koulibaly. Like they have pretty good
Kispert,
players.
Kispert's pretty good, I would say.
Kispert, yeah, he's solid. He's a solid shooter off the bench. Like
It's
they're
just
not terrible
yeah, they're not
as their record shows, but they're not a bad team.
no. Any final thoughts on the Wizards game? I really don't have much to say on it. Uh,
Uh,
any other kind of thoughts on that?
I got nothing.
nothing. No.
It's a win that you're kind of like I think they kind of slacked off a little bit because
Yeah,
kind of like
Yeah.
when was that? Friday, like
yeah,
you had one off day and then you played the Timberwolves and then after the Timberwolves you played you just played the Clippers. So
yeah, yeah.
the Timberwolves game. I unfortunately could not watch the Timberwolves game, which sucks because that was such a good game. Bobby, did you watch it?
I didn't. What night was it?
It was actually this past.
Sunday,
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, I was watching football.
So disappointed. I had my phone on reel, and I'm like, every time, like I heard, I'll go check just to see, but we're hitting good stuff in the first from what I was seeing on my phone, but it didn't show that way at the end of the first. The Timberwolves scored 27, and the Celtics only had 24. So it was kind of like nah basketball, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What quarter did you watch, Kyle?
I caught like kind of the fourth quarter
All
because
right.
I was watching football too. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
but I caught a little bit of it.
So then the second, it looks like we played good defense. Like we kept the Timberwolves to 25 points and we had 31. That's
Weren't
good.
we up by like 18 at one point? I heard or something. We were up by a lot. I think
I
I saw on Twitter.
think that would probably be in the third because look,
The
as
third,
much
yeah,
as I'm crapping on like the third quarter for the Celtics, like they had another good third quarter. Like they kept the Timberwolves to 21 points and
Mm,
they had 29. So it was like kind of it was still like a good game. But then they gave up. They really had a crappy fourth quarter and still were able to come away with the
yeah,
win. But 32 points from the Timberwolves and 23 from the Celtics. You had Brown with that put away three. You
right.
Brown
oh
kind of
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The
Did you
pull up
watch
three,
that one?
yeah.
That kind of set them up? Did you watch
Oh
that part?
yeah,
Brown?
yeah. I saw the end when Brown hit the pull up three to go. I think it was to
Mm,
go up five. I think it was right. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. Was it sick? Were you hyped?
yeah. I was hyped.
So Brown, you saw him. He had a really good game too. I think he kind of was the one that put it away for the Celtics. Like he kind of
Yeah.
was the ultimate choice with
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Tatum.
He had a tremendous game.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then Tatum with like 20. When I say only 26, that's a good game.
Yeah, I mean like that's still
Yeah,
crazy. I mean,
that's
that's
still
still that's like his average. His average is like
Yeah.
30. So
yeah, that's like a good game, but like that's not what we've been used to seeing with Tatum, you
oh
know?
yeah, yeah.
And then White 19 points, Horford had 8 points.
Yeah. Derek White was shooting good.
Tillman did get more time this game. He had 14 minutes, 3 points, 4 rebounds, and shot 50%. So I think with Tillman, you're gonna see him get more time. Obviously, him and Porzingis before that were assigned to Maine. Like I think it was
Yeah.
Thursday, and that was just for a practice. So
Imagine if
Oh
he
yeah,
played.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so maybe he learned a few things down there, like just to get extra reps. But I'm hearing that that was just to kind of match the intensity because you have Porzingis against a bunch of G League guys. No offense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would been just unfair. Yeah,
Just
So
dogging them all.
yeah, so that's
All
why.
star caliber player versus G League players. Like it would just be like
Yeah,
unfair at that point.
Like JV and varsity.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
yeah,
literally.
like that, you know. So I mean, good things from there. Obviously, who's heard about the Ant and Tatum beef?
Yeah,
I think I saw
on the
something
starting
too.
five on the show starting five where like
What? What was
and
that?
was like talking trash about like the about the Celtics and like Tatum and stuff. Oh, like I guess like he was kind of mad at that. They say like Tatum's better than him and this and that and
Which
like
is true.
he's just like stirring stuff and like he has no room to talk because the Timberwolves haven't even beat us at home in like I think it's been
Yeah.
like since like
2005
2005
or
or
something like
something,
that. Yeah.
some
Yeah.
crazy stat like that.
And I gotta say something. Like, yeah, he had a good game. He had 28 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Like, Ant's good, and Ant's gonna be a future in this league
Oh yeah, yeah.
for sure. But my thing is, like, if you don't have room to back it up, like, they lost at the end of the day, and like the
Yeah.
Celtics just came off a championship, and you're gonna keep talking smack, like, until he does something, that's when you could
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know, but, like, no. Um, Tatum had, I think, arguably Tatum. I don't know. Their games were very similar. Um, yeah, like I don't know. I think that was definitely a good win. Like the Timberwolves are a good team. Like at the end of the day, like
Oh,
Ant's an
100%.
incredible athlete. Like that was a big game to watch, and the Celtics getting the dub and honestly kind of shutting it up. Um, but then you fast forward to yesterday. This was the big thing. Kristaps Porzingis, welcome back.
Hmm.
Who is hyped? Who is hyped?
I was hyped. I was hyped.
He is way far ahead of his expected,
He looked really good. He looked
Hmm.
pretty good.
and he had 22 minutes last night. People were thinking only 10 minutes. They were like, "Oh, he's probably not going to play," but he played. He played most of the game.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
He really did. And honestly,
That just shows you how much he ramped up and like worked to get back. Like everything he did to push to get back. Like
yeah,
he was just dedicated to help us and like be there, and it paid off. And now he's back even before Thanksgiving, which is crazy
I
Yeah.
mean,
considering the timetable. They said like around like Christmas, and now he's
yeah.
Hmm.
back even before Thanksgiving, which is crazy.
Yeah, because originally I think that, yeah, I saw something like they were saying around Christmas or maybe even the new year, like they didn't know when he was going to be back, but before Thanksgiving, that's insane.
Yeah,
Uh,
crazy.
it's a perfect time for him to come back too because he has 3 days off now, so then he get
Oh
more.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
Right.
perfect. Yeah.
and I think the biggest takeaway from me last night was I saw team basketball last night. Like,
100%.
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
it wasn't like, and this was the thing I enjoyed most, and this is the thing I missed without Porzingis. Every night you've been seeing Tatum have 30 points. Now Tatum had 20 points and we beat the Clippers by over 30. Like
yeah, yeah,
like that's Celtics basketball. And that's gonna be the case with Porzingis when he gets deep into this rotation again. He's not gonna like Tatum's not going to need to have those points, you know? Like I
Right.
think
Yeah,
before
yeah,
Tatum kind of
exactly,
had to. Like, and it's like
exactly.
maybe he'll still be hunting for it, but if they're working that double team, and that's going to help against the Warriors because
Yeah.
they set up their double team
Yeah,
very
they yeah, yeah.
so like instead you have Porzingis you could kick it to, you have Derek White, you have Drew Holiday. Well, Holiday's been
I think he'll figure it out. He'll figure it.
he's good, and you have Pritchard
He
who
goes through slumps. Everyone goes through slumps. Like he'll be all right. He's getting good shots.
and you still see the 6 assists that game. Like
Hmm.
Yeah,
passing the ball, he's
he's doing what he's supposed to do as a point guard, dishing
yeah,
the ball, getting people open, playing solid defense.
he's kind
That's
of
kind of his role. We don't really need him to score. I mean, like he's
Yeah.
literally like
We have
our
enough scores.
like fifth option. Like we don't really need him. I mean, if he scores, it's a bonus.
yeah,
But
for
like
sure.
all we need him to do is play defense, pass the ball, like get people open, and just help us win. Like that's the main thing with Drew.
Oh yeah. And I think a big thing with Holiday too is like you could still see him like I'm sure Holiday could still score 30 a game if he had to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he doesn't have to. You have Jalen Brown, you have Tatum who's going to be the first option, then you're going to look for Brown, then you're
And
going to look
Porzingis,
for Porzingis,
and then White. Yeah, like
and then then you'll look to Holiday. And then
and
like
even Pritchard, even like
Pritchard,
Pritchard, like
He
Pritchard's
was
been
knocking
on a
some
tear.
shots down
Yeah,
oh, yeah, you
he
guys
was on fire.
last night we looked honestly, I wouldn't say it has. I don't know. I think the Knicks game was by far our best game all
Oh
season.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But last night, we were 45 from 88 from the field goal. Like we were just playing good basketball. We were 22
Hmm.
51 from three. Like we last night we were shooting the ball well. We were playing good defense. We kept the Clippers to 94 points. And I think the biggest thing that stuck out for me was we had 51 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fifth. Yeah, yeah. That was crazy.
51 points.
That I think that like tied the record, or it was like one of the most in a quarter in Celtic history or something. I
For
saw
sure.
It
it was
must
like
have.
top three. I think the most was like 54. I think in a quarter, in the second quarter, which is crazy. It was like 1970. I think I saw.
I think in the second two, they tied the three record for a quarter. I think it was 12 threes or something like that. They tied
There's
that.
a lot.
It's like,
Yeah, that's definitely a lot.
yeah, you're seeing this Boston team like break records this year, and it's like, yeah, you see the Cavs having like, I would say arguably a better
I mean,
season.
they're playing good, but the thing is, their schedule hasn't been like
Right.
really that. I don't really think they've been playing like really like
Yeah.
phenomenal. I mean, they've been playing good teams, but like they haven't really been playing like
No,
I don't think elite teams. Like I
like,
gotta look at their schedule,
yeah,
but
because you just saw them, like, if I'm going to look at it, they just beat the Raptors.
maybe
On Sunday. Then you have the Pelicans, which are the Pelicans haven't been a good team. Then you have
No.
obviously us, like, and we're a good team. And look what happened. Like, we're a really good team and we beat them. You had the Hornets, the Bulls, the Sixers, the Bulls, the Nets. The Warriors are a good team. Then you have the Pelicans again. So, and then you also had, all right, you had the Bucks, I think like two or three times, and they've been playing good basketball against the Bucks, but the Bucks are in kind of a weird
yeah.
situation. The
I
Magic, that's another good win. And
oh
then
yeah, yeah.
the Lakers, they blew them out, but then they barely beat the Knicks, like, and Wizards, Pistons, like you see those teams that the Celtics are expected to beat too. Like
Hmm.
don't
Yeah,
really see any more competition till crap, I don't see any more competition till we play them on December 1st, like,
I don't think so.
and then they right after us, they play the Wizards and then they play the Nuggets. So like
All
you're
right.
Yeah.
so like it's like
I just saw two before that. The 51 points. It's the third most since 1970 or something like that, which is crazy.
that is nuts.
In the second quarter, yeah, like it was even like last year we were putting up like historic like numbers and stuff. Like this year we're still doing that, which is like insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was KP's first game back yesterday,
I
which is
wonder
like
I wonder
unbelievable.
record kind of was like that. Like we're just playing incredible basketball, and it's like last year you had the home record to be excited about because they had 18 wins at home in a row.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
this year I think we're not focused on what games we lose. I think we're just focused on being that good basketball team
I
and
think we're just focused on just getting ready for the playoffs because we know we're going to be a playoff team. Like
oh yeah.
we're just getting
Yeah.
ready just to battle again and just stay healthy, win the games, and just get a good seed at that point. That's the main goal.
All right. So Kyle, we were talking about it yesterday. Tell them your honest opinion about the in-season tournament and tell them you want that hat. I don't you don't
This
think
season, I mean, like I would like to win it. Like it's cool, but like it doesn't really matter. I
Hmm.
guess all it does is add an extra game that you play in Vegas. It's cool, I guess, to win. Like we could be the second team with the Lakers to win, and like because like with the two franchises with the Lakers and the Celtics, like we had the most titles not by one, and like they have the in-season tournament title or whatever. But like it'll be cool, I guess, to win it, but it doesn't really matter. All I want is honestly our players to stay healthy and to just keep going and winning the most games we can possible. Honestly,
yeah, Bob,
100%.
what are your thoughts?
On the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like it's definitely a good thing to add some more like competitiveness, but
yeah,
like before
100%.
like the All-Star break. But I don't know. It's not like life or death if we win it or not. I don't
Oh
think.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's like they're trying to bring that fan base and bring that competitive basketball
yeah.
in the middle of the
There's
season.
nothing wrong with that. It's just making the games more competitive.
Right.
Because a lot of players in the regular season sometimes like Embiid, like they sit out a lot of games. Like it kind of like brings competitive nature to like regular season games, which like gives the games more emphasis, I guess, on him, which
Yeah,
is a good thing. It doesn't hurt at all.
what do you think about like Maxi hasn't really shown up this season and
Yeah.
hasn't
Yeah,
also like
they're not
it's
they haven't
Jared
been great.
McCain. It's Jared McCain. It's crazy because like you have that rookie that's doing all the work and it's
He
like
was nice. Yeah, I liked him since college. He's always been cold,
he's
but
been yeah, but it's
the
like
numbers he's been putting up is crazy. Like he's a clear cut favorite for rookie of the year, McCain right now. Like he's been balling.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So any other thoughts on the Clippers game really? Like I do have to mention one thing. I like the role that Walsh played last night. I
Oh
like
yeah,
how they moved him in at the end of the game. I feel
Yes. He had a nasty dunk.
yeah,
yeah, that was nasty. Yeah,
with Porzingis back, I feel like you're not going to see him kind of play that much anymore. You might even see him be pushed to main more.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to say
I
something.
like to see him get minutes though. Like I think he has potential. I
I
honestly think that
For
he has
sure.
some raw potential in him.
I agree. And but one thing I do have to mention too is like the caveman said it last episode, like our whole big podcast. But what do you guys think about Lonnie Walker doing so good overseas, and you have
I hope
Jake?
we bring him back.
What was that?
I hope we bring him back.
You think that'll happen?
I think we definitely can. I
I
think it's not
hope.
out of the
It's
like.
just
Why not just like get rid of like one of these guys like Springer or something? Like he doesn't
Yeah.
really play. Like I know he's young. I know he has like defensive potential and stuff. But like if we had him on our bench, considering how good like Hauser's been better, Pritchard's been a stud all year. He's like the clear cut favorite for sixth man of the year. Like if you add Lonnie, like that's gonna really help our bench overall. Like that would like push us even to like the next level. Like
yeah,
he doesn't deserve to play overseas because he's a good player and he definitely deserves to be in the NBA.
I agree. And like the thing with Springer is yes, he has that defensive potential, but like honestly, I feel like I would all right, I don't want fans to get mad at me, but like I feel like I would have rather had Brissett on the team over than him because like I feel like
I
Brissett
mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, Brissett played a lot last season. Like
yeah,
he
yeah,
got in there, got rebounds. Like he was a tough, gritty guy. Like fought for loose balls. Like he was a glue guy in there. And like he definitely helped us for sure.
just
When he was like a next man up type of player. Like he was always ready for the moment. And like I wish we brought him back too. But I guess it is what it is. I guess we didn't.
and that's the sad thing. I saw him, he was at the White House.
He's at the White House. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
With his vlog. Yeah, I saw that.
I love what Biden was saying about the Celtics. Like, I wonder if he was reading the cards though. I wonder if they had cards up. Say that about the Celtics. Like, I
But
don't.
Biden, yeah, yeah, like,
You're the
it was.
Celtics, right?
Yeah, like, oh, they're the champs.
He
Like,
was like the boss. Yeah, no,
it was a fun trip though. I love it. It was cool seeing Porzingis like with that picture with the
yeah.
E and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's cool. Like it something exciting to
Oh
look,
yeah,
and then other than that, there was one other thing. Oh, yeah, Derek White has his new beer, right? And it's been
yeah.
so
Sam Adams beer. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
have you guys been seeing like the videos on it? Like it's been so
I
funny.
think so. Yeah, I saw it.
Him and Tatum are so funny. They're like they should be comedians out of
I
that.
had I have a picture of them. Wait.
Yeah,
Uh.
there were two things. Like they were like, yeah, Al, you said Al was your favorite player, and he
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah, the one. And he looked at me, and went,
He's,
"What? Like, what about me?" He's like, "Oh, you're too." Do you think that creates some tension with Jalen Brown?
I don't
No,
I didn't
think
think
so.
so because like JB and KP have like their own like
yeah,
bromance and
like
like
that.
I like it because like people bond with different because I know how close Tatum and Brown are like they're
Yeah.
boys. But like it's kind of cool with like the cookies and cream thing with KP and JB. Like that's cool. Like
Yo, this shirt is so
yeah,
sick.
I love that shirt. I
So
gotta get that shirt. That shirt's fire.
it is. Like, yeah, it's fire, bro. I love it. And yeah, I agree. I feel like, KP and Brown, they're so close friends. Like it doesn't really matter kind of what like
Oh
Tatum is.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
teammates. They want to win. They've
Right.
always wanted to win. Like I don't see an issue with it. Um, other than that, and any other thoughts you guys really have? I mean, we could talk about the upcoming schedule, but anything else really? I
Not
think
really. No, I mean,
we're playing a lot better basketball. Like
oh
off,
yeah, for sure, for
we
sure.
were
Yeah.
so upset after the last podcast. Not, I'm talking about the other one. That one that we did last Saturday was kind of like just a kind of a what's it called? Like a bonus episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we've just been playing Celtics basketball, and like I think a thing that you can see.
Especially last game, especially the Clippers game.
Yeah,
That game was just pure definition of Celtics basketball. That game was just perfection.
I think we're on a
Yeah.
6 game win streak right now. Like obviously,
Yeah.
our feelings were down after that Hawks loss, but we bounced back in a
Ever
big.
since then, yeah, we looked way better, way
Yeah.
better.
So you have 3 days off. You don't play until you see the Bulls for the last in-season tournament game. That's gonna be an interesting one for sure. Last group stage one, and then we see the Cavs on Sunday, which that's gonna be another big game. So we definitely need to prepare for that. And then I don't think we have. And then we play. Let's see. Boop. Next Wednesday we play the Pistons, but we'll cover that obviously on Wednesday. Um,
Yeah.
we're gonna get back into a schedule with the podcast, but what do you guys? So we will only have. Wow, we're only gonna have 2 games. That's like this. Wait, I forgot Miami. We play Miami on Monday.
Yeah, we played.
Yeah.
No, we played who? Chicago,
Chicago, and then the Cavs, and then we play back-to-back
and
games.
then back to back versus Miami. Yeah,
Yeah.
Um, what do you guys see our record being by then?
3-0.
Yeah.
Do you
You
know?
kind of have to.
I bet if anything, maybe we drop versus the Cavs, but I think we're gonna win,
I agree. I
Yeah.
don't.
especially with KP back. I know it's on the road, but I think we're gonna win.
I agree. I think next time we see you guys, I think we're gonna be 18-3. And the Cavs are gonna have that other loss.
18 and 2.
Wait, 18 and what?
Or they no, they would be like,
No, 18-3, because right
yeah.
now I'm 15-3. Yeah, and the
Yeah, what would the Cavs be though? Like 20 and 2
pretty much
after that? Something
Yeah,
like that.
it depends because they
Either
play
way, that was two
Nuggets. Yeah.
losses.
But I don't know. I think you're seeing good basketball, and the Celtics are kind of bringing that back. And
Right.
it's been fun to watch the games. Obviously, I know
oh
it's
yeah, really fun. A lot of fun.
I'm not on a good schedule right now because like last year I only missed 5 Celtics games all season. I know
Yeah.
that's so crazy. I've already
I
It's
missed
missed
tough
like
with
three
college.
already, I think.
wow. Yeah, I missed 2 already. It's like damn, bro. And we're playing good basketball.
Yeah, like yeah, for sure. I mean, now with KP back, it's going to be more fun to watch
Right.
for
What do you
sure.
guys think? How much does that change it with KP back?
A lot,
Yeah.
whole lot.
You guys think you'll get a Celtics Nation Rise MVP soon?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Any final thoughts? Honestly, kind of a short podcast because we had a lot to go over and we wanted to kind of sum it up for you
Right.
guys.
Recap it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like really honestly,
I mean, yeah, I mean, like with KP, like what we were saying about KP, like he's going to provide us with elite rim protection,
Hmm.
perimeter shooting, like even playmaking for his size, like very
It's pretty
athletic.
good.
yeah.
Like he provides everything. Like he's a pre All Star almost. Like he's an All Star type center. He's literally like a top, in my opinion, the top five center in the league.
Yeah.
Like you add him to this lineup, it opens up everything. It opens up Mazul's offensive scheme, his defensive scheme, how he wants to attack players. Like even like with KP, like he's deadly with attacking the mismatches.
Oh, for
When he
sure.
shoots
Yeah.
over people, like he's unguardable. He's like it's like having a cheat code. Like
Really
he
is.
literally opens up the whole offense, and it's going to really help us in the future.
It's scary to have him back. And guys, sorry about the mustache. Yeah, I was going through it. His mustache gone. It won't be like that ever again. Bobby, any final thoughts?
Yeah. Did you guys see Porzingis's like two-hand snatch block on that guy?
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
awesome.
That was sick.
Well, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been real.